This is Cynthia Sin-Yi Cheng. Welcome to A Champagne Moment with me. Today I wanted to talk about rosé champagne and in particular the Gosset Rosé. So I picked this particular wine because rosé champagne, there's so many different types of rosé champagnes. There's a whole range of style of champagnes. And I think that most of the time people think there's only one type of rosé champagne, which is not true. So I wanted to show that, as with my nail polish today. This is one color of pink, one shade of pink, and if you look at it, another shade of pink, and there's so many different shades of pink. I wanted to think about 50 shades of pink. There's just a world of it out there, and I wanted to show that this is a salmon-colored rosé, which would probably be around the mid-range color for rosés, but you can imagine that there are rosés that are much lighter in shade than this, that would have a much lighter flavor profile and body. Then you can have something much, much darker, which is almost verging on the red wine, which would have a lot more fruit-driven flavors. So, you know, it just depends on what kind of rosés you're looking for. Gosset is also the oldest winemaking house in Champagne. What does that mean, the oldest winemaking house? Well, you know, Champagne still makes a lot of still wines. Champagne is an area that makes still wines. It's not a huge percentage of it, but we have Coteau Champenois, which is a still, you can have a still Chardonnay, you can have a still Pinot Noir. So they were making still wines a long time ago. Gosset was the first house to make still wines in Champagne, so that dates from 1584. It's really quite impressive that they're still making champagne today and at this caliber. The rosé here is 58% Chardonnay, and the rest of it is Pinot Noir with some red still wines from Bouzy and Abonnay, which are Grand Cru villages that have quite a punch to their Pinot Noirs. So you can imagine that this wine, the color pretty much comes from that. This wine is, because it's predominantly Chardonnay, so it has an amazing acidity and it has some plummy flavors for me. It has some spice. So if you think about it, you know, the Pinot Noirs coming from Bouzy and Abonnay is pretty spicy. And I was tasting this yesterday because it was Thanksgiving, and we had it with our fried chicken, which was our contemporary version of the turkey. And I was thinking, you know, champagne and fried chicken, but this rosé has so much going on that it actually was not the appropriate pairing. So what ended up, we're really working on what for me is actually this cheese, which is goat cheese and cow's milk cheese, and it's very, very pungent. But this, with the rosé, it has a symbiosis. They didn't cover up each other, and it actually works really well. Well, as the holiday season is coming up, I think that this would be a very festive champagne to have. It's just so beautiful on its own. I just would love to have this all night long just by itself. Cheers!